What is going on, everybody? My name is Nick and I want to welcome you back for another one of my music video reviews. Tupokeei has released a brand new song titled Bingo, and their last song was awesome. I actually really like Tupokeei. Like, they're a group that, like, they tend to bring, like, you know, the intensity to some extent, but I do think, or unless I'm completely wrong, which is possible, you know, it's always possible that I'm wrong about something. But like, they don't at the same time. Like, they can balance like the edge and the knot pretty well. Not in the same song, because I don't think, I mean, they don't, I mean, they got it in that sense, like, you either got to bring it or you don't. But I think that they do a pretty good job. So they got their new song's Bingo. It's going to be, you know, pretty good, just because they generally are pretty good. So let's see what it's about, and I'll, you know, of course, tell you what I think. So let's get it started. All right, that intro. See, I've listened that little siren, that little siren sound sample right there. Like, I've listened to that Block B Bastard song or so much that hearing that like air raid siren has got me ready for some Block B Bastards, which are gonna have a comeback soon. So that's awesome. But that just reminded me, like, that little couple seconds reminded me of that. So that's just something right there. So first 30 seconds of the song right there, right, we're like hard into the song, right, as the intro, which, you know, it's obviously a good strategy. I think, you know, of course, the entire point of the intro of the song is to like get your attention, to be like a little taste of what you could possibly expect in the future, which is awesome. So I mean, like, so they go from they build up a little bit to the intro, and then they hit you really hard, and then they back off, and they're like, just listen to the verse here. Just listen to the verse. Pay attention to the music video and the story, and do that. So I don't know. It's good. I like it, and I can't believe. By the way, just because we're at this point, and it's an important, I guess, plot point in the story of the song or the music video. The previous music video was that they robbed a bank, and then they had to go back because whoever captured the girl, this thing. So go back and watch the music video. It's a good excuse to listen to their other song too. So they robbed the bank, or they robbed the bank again, or whatever, to get the gold for them, but clearly the girl set them up. So here's how that all went down. But I like it, dude. Like, the chorus is awesome. You know, it's like heavy hitting. It's got a lot of like groove, and, you know, you can get into it really well, you know, which if you watch the choreography, you can see just like how that kind of matches up, you know. But I mean, I think it's definitely great. I'm really enjoying it. It's pretty awesome. Like, this chorus is just really awesome, you know. I love it. It's so great. Just having so much fun listening to this song, and, you know, spelling out bingo too is just like it's gonna be something I'm doing when I listen to this song. I'm gonna be listening to it, jamming in my car, spelling B-I-N-G-O. Yeah, I feel it. I definitely feel it. Oh no. Just like, damn, ruthless. That's ruthless, man. Just like, you could have shot him once. You didn't need to shoot him each like 5 times, or 10, or however many times. Gosh. That's brutal, man. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. A little time for a little break too. I like the break. The break's good. I mean, the entire song's good. The entire song is pretty solid. I mean, it's Tupokeei. Solid music all the way throughout. But damn, at the end of the last music video, you wouldn't have thought this was gonna happen. She just set them up the entire time. They made out with a bunch of, you know, really high quality gold too, apparently. Nuts. That's ridiculous. Well, one, the song was crazy. Two, that music video story also crazy. Like, I know that I say, or I have said, plenty of times in the past, like, the story in the music video is not particularly something that I care about, but at least I should say I don't care enough to pay attention to, like, actually pick out what all this stuff is going on when they're trying to be all artsy fartsy and do stuff like XO and their Alice in Wonderland concept. I'm not watching the music video to try and see him pick that out or get all deep in the story. Anyway, there's that. But that was great. That was really, really great. All around, the end product was fantastic. I enjoyed it quite a lot. So let's get into the review. First off, let's start with the intro, right? That was the first, of course, that's the first thing you heard in this song, right? You get the little air horn. You thinking Block B Bastards like I am, probably, because, you listen to that song a lot. But beyond that little joke right there, or, a little funny, statement right there, like, very seriously, the intro is, of course, in any song, right, it's kind of supposed to be the point where, like, for the people who aren't a fan or who don't particularly care about this group, listening to the song, it's supposed to be the thing that grabs their attention. It's supposed to be the thing that reaches out and grabs you, right? And that's what it does, I think. I think it does. I think that, the stuff that is very, high energy and super aggressive and super hard hitting like that is going to be something that grabs people's attention more often than not. It definitely has the intention to drive people away, or the potential to drive people away, without a doubt. But, just my opinion, that if you're listening to pop music, you want to hear stuff that is like high energy, up tempo, hard hitting. That's going to be the thing that appeals to you the most, right? So that's awesome. The thing is, though, well, not the thing is, though, but something interesting, I guess, is that for this specific song, which I'm pretty sure is the same for a lot of other songs too, but I just haven't particularly, like, noticed or really cared too much to, like, point it out or talk about it. But for this one, the intro is basically a little bit of what you're gonna expect from the flow, the pre-chorus, the transition from the verse into the chorus, and then back to the verse again. Like, in that 30-second span that you lead up to it, and then you hit, right, to just, like, cap off the intro, and then you go into the verse. That's like 30-45 seconds of the entire song. That's what the entire song sounds like, which is good. I mean, it's ultimately it's cool, but, or at least initially it's cool, but the thing that is a downside, which is not really a downside to me, I don't think, or which isn't really a downside to me, but the song, after you get through the first full verse and the chorus, then it's like, I've already heard this before, because the verse is, like, the same. Of course, the words are different, I think. I don't know, I don't pay attention to that so much, but the verse, the second verse sounds the same as the first, and then of course the chorus sounds like the chorus. It's gonna sound the same no matter when it's in the song. So it just feels repetitive. And of course, when they lead with a little, like, miniature version of the song, then even that is like, that's cool initially, but after that, after listening to the song for half an hour or whatever, what makes that special? It's like, nothing makes that special. It just is. But I should say, before I go into my but, the only thing that is different about the song, the only thing that is different and stands out from the song is that break, right after the cutscene, which I think the break is cool. It's definitely really, really awesome. I thought it was, great, and a little bit of a nice, tiny change of pace for the song. Now for my but the reason why the song being repetitive in my mind is not bad is because the song is just is energy. It's just pure energy and hard hit. It's just hard hitting energy, right? Which is good. I think that is one thing that kind of makes up for it. Like, if you got a song that sounds the same, like, there's plenty of songs that over the course of the last 50 years, 100 years, million years, right, that sound the same, that are made up of basically the same two or three building blocks, a verse and a chorus that are exactly the same. The music is exactly the same. The words are exactly the same, or, like, mostly the same. But the thing that makes them awesome is just how much you can get into it, right? How much the song grooves, how much it's grabbed you. And for me, like, this song grabbed me. Like, this was a good song, right? It's a super hard hitting song. And that in and of itself, the energy that comes out of this song is the reason that it being repetitive isn't necessarily a bad thing in my mind, in this specific instance, right? And as far as energy goes, like, it's not, of course, it's not always on the gas too. It's not always going. It's only really going during the chorus. The verse is kind of like step back a little bit to give you some time to like relax and catch up with what you just heard in the chorus, right? Which is cool, because maybe if it was just balls to the wall, 100%, you know, pedal to the metal, you got the gas pedal all the way down to the floor, and you're going from start to finish for basically 3.5 minutes of just constant like intensity like this, potentially could be overwhelming. And definitely I think that like if it was like the chorus all the way through the song, it would be a little off-putting. I mean, and to an extent, you know, in these songs you kind of do have to balance the like, you know, going hard with not, you know, you gotta find that balance, which I think is good, and they did a good job in this song. So ultimately the song is good, and even though it gets repetitive after listening to it for a while, or, you know, I think it's a really, really great song because the energy is there and it's grabbed me, and that groove and that beat is just irresistible. So that's what I got. That's what I think about this song. I want to know what you thought. So put your thoughts down in the comments below, and then head on over to, well, give me a follow on Twitter at ROK Music Review. You could also let me know what you thought of the song there if you want. And then leave a rating on this video and give it a share to post it to your favorite social media sites. I really would appreciate either of those, or both. Both is cool too. So that's going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time.